The former Holiday Inn in Joplin has sat vacant for several years now. There have been several plans to renovate the building into a new hotel facility, but so far none have panned out. KOIM's Chris Warner sat down with Troy Bolander with the city of Joplin to find out what's being done to secure the site and what its future holds.
18. That's the number of times the former Holiday Inn has been on the agenda for the Building Board of Appeals. While it's not unusual for buildings in the city, it does mean that progress isn't really being made at the site, at least not physical progress.
We have a couple of name brand hotels that are currently looking at it, but anytime you have a vacant building, it's a liability not only to the city, but the people in that area.
Hotel development advisors took control of the property in August of 2020 after the original owner defaulted on a loan. In the presentations to the Building Board of Appeals, the primary concern has been security at the property. Late last year, following an incident resulting in a mayday call from 2 Joplin firefighters, the property was better secured by new fencing and sealing of outside access points.
Even then, it's difficult to keep people out of it. Any vacant building in any community is always a risk. You get vagrants and homeless people occupying those facilities, so that needs to be watched closely.
In one meeting of the Board of Appeals, the owners noted that after putting up some fencing, vagrants set fire to the boards to burn holes through them to get into the facility. In terms of getting something started, even with prospects on the table, Bolander says he's cautiously optimistic.
And unfortunately, that's a complicated project and a very expensive project, so you've seen a lot of deals that didn't come to fruition. Probably the latest one we've seen so far is the most promising. Try to manage expectations. Nothing's for sure until you get the building plans and someone applies for a permit.
As for the building being a danger, Bolander says the Board of Appeals can order a demolition if progress isn't made.
I think the leverage that you see or that the city has is actually through the building board. They've been watching it closely, so if they don't see progress or the investment group moving forward, then they'll make sure that something occurs that will happen at that location. But now they're giving the owner an opportunity to fix the situation.
In Joplin, Chris Warner, KOAM News.
Bolander adds that while the building isn't part of the new 32nd Street place, it is part of the TIF district, and TIF funds could potentially be used to help rehab the property if a name brand hotel decides to move forward with the building.